Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be talking about the things that they really don't tell you about being pregnant. I see a few of these videos floating around YouTube and I wanted to title this What Sucks About Being Pregnant, but I didn't want to go through that whole disclosure of yes, pregnancy is a gift, I'm happy about my pregnancy, but pregnancy isn't like it is in the movies. There are some people that have a smooth sailing pregnancy, but for the most part, that's not how it goes. I see the people that make these videos and they kind of sugarcoat it, or they have really simple things that you kind of just figured anyway with a pregnancy, but these are some things that I'm really struggling with this time around, and I just want to talk about it. Okay, so I have a list on my phone, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking at my list because one of the things on the list is pregnancy brain, and you've probably heard that one, but I can't remember anything. I can't remember your name, which I'm bad at names anyway, but I can't remember a conversation that we had 5 minutes ago. If I'm having a conversation with multiple people, even if it's through messaging on my phone, I have no idea what we were talking about, what I was talking about with who. Like I don't know what's going on. Pregnancy brain is a real thing. I can literally have something in my head that I know I need to do, stand up, leave the room, go literally just into the next room and completely forget. Like I'm just standing there like, why did I even get up? And that's really frustrating sometimes because I feel blank most of the time. And honestly, for me, it's a struggle. The next thing on the list is feeling tight / can't breathe, always out of breath. And the tightness, oh my gosh. Okay, so this is my third pregnancy. I've had 2 full-term pregnancies before this, and this is my third, and this one is so different from all my other ones. Everybody's pregnancy is different and every pregnancy is different, and this one is totally different for me because my stomach right now, some wouldn't consider it big, but it's the biggest that I've been throughout any of my pregnancies. This stomach is bigger than I was at the very end of any of my other pregnancies. And when I go to tell people that, they just laugh at me because it's honestly nowhere near as big as the majority of people do get. My previous pregnancies were small, but I feel so tight all the time. It's not a big stomach, but this is the most that I've grown. And I feel it every second of the day. It's not like when I think about it, I feel it. No, I'm unconsciously feeling it all the time, and it's so uncomfortable. And it's not like the baby's pushing in certain areas, because in my first one, I could feel her literally digging up under my ribs. But in this one, I don't necessarily, like she kicks, I don't necessarily feel her pushing me and making me uncomfortable, but it's like my stomach is like pushed out so far. It's like when you go to a buffet and you eat and eat and eat and eat, and I don't know if anybody can relate to that, but it's like you feel like you just need to roll out of that buffet. And this is what I'm feeling like 24/7 without eating any food. And don't even get me started on the out of breathness. We have stairs in our house and it's not even a lot of stairs. It's literally just a few stairs, and every time I go up it, I'm like, man, I guess a workout for me to go down to the kitchen and get something to eat. It's a workout for me to get up and do anything. I just feel like all the breath out of my lungs is constantly gone. Okay, next is kind of a boring one. It's leg aches. My legs ache all the time. My feet hurt, my legs hurt. That's something I guess a lot of people know that one, but I just wanted to mention it because you would kind of expect your feet to hurt because people's feet swell. Mine haven't swollen at all whatsoever, which by the way, I'm 28 weeks now. I'm legitly in the 3rd trimester. Any amount of walking will hurt my feet. It will hurt my legs. I don't know, I feel like my legs hurt more than my feet hurt, but that's a pretty simple one. I didn't want to dwell on it long because I've got other ones I want to go over that are a lot more interesting. Okay, next, I drop literally everything. I'm constantly losing my balance. Really, there's no point of me holding a glass of something to drink or like glass anything that can be dropped and broken because I'm gonna drop it. I don't even see it coming. Like before pregnancy, if I drop something, I kind of see it coming and I'm able to catch it. But with this, I'm just like, there it goes. Like I have no idea why I dropped it because I had a pretty solid grip on it, but I'm still dropping it anyway. And I've heard that that's a pretty common thing in pregnancy. It was in my other pregnancies, but I never hear anybody talking about that one. Oh, and as far as balance goes, don't even get me started because that kind of ties into my next one, which is feeling like a turtle. I fall over because all my weight, it feels like, is in the front of me right here. So I'm just kind of wobbling everywhere. If I lay straight down on my back on the bed, like if I'm laying flat out on the bed and I want to roll over, I kind of have to like lift myself up a little bit and kind of like and move myself over. There's no gracefully rolling over. There's definitely no gracefully sitting straight up. Like I have to completely maneuver myself. If I'm on my back and I need to get up quickly, it's not happening. It's not happening whatsoever. I need a minute. My daughter makes fun of me all the time because she'll be laying in bed with me and I'll be trying to roll over and she'll just laugh at me because I literally look like a turtle trying to get off its back, except flipped. And the next thing I want to talk about is favorite foods are not going to be your favorite foods anymore, which is such a huge disappointment to me. I kind of felt this way in my other pregnancies. Okay, first of all, let me say this. Mexican food is my favorite food in the world. Like there was one time, I lived in New York for a really long time, and where we were at, there was no Mexican food restaurants or anything like that around us. And where I'm at now in South Carolina, there's plenty. So when I lived in New York, I think I was pregnant with my second at the time, but I wanted Mexican food so bad and I thought about it all the time. And I had a dream one night that I was able to eat Mexican food for the first time in forever, and I was so happy about it that I was crying. And it was fun. It was just a dream, but anytime I tell somebody that, they instantly make fun of me. But that's how intense my love is for Mexican food. So I believe that was my second pregnancy, and every pregnancy is a little different. But with this one, I don't know, like I want tacos and, you know, the kind of basic stuff, but I have no desire. Like, I'll eat Mexican food, yeah, I want it every now and then, but it's not something that I'm gravitating towards constantly. Whereas when I'm not pregnant, I could eat it for every meal, every single day of my life. I could live on that forever and be perfectly okay. Well, more than okay. But during pregnancy, I haven't really wanted it, honestly. I haven't had any weird cravings. I've had some cravings that's kind of been like but I haven't had anything like off the wall. I remember with my first one, I wanted spaghetti and baked beans, and that was as weird as it got. But I still get made fun of for that one. But I haven't had any crazy cravings with this one, but I haven't wanted the same foods that I would normally go for, which is kind of weird because I do miss Mexican food because it's my heart. But I'm just kind of like, eh. Okay, 2 left. The next one I'm going to talk about is body temperature. Your body temperature, once you get pregnant, is not going to be your body temperature anymore. So before my pregnancies, even like the slightest breeze, like it could be a million degrees outside, and even the slightest breeze, it doesn't even have to be a cool breeze, just anything could just blow by and I would be instantly frozen. Like I wanted hot all the time. My favorite season was summer for all of my life until I got pregnant. I loved being warm. I was the person that would always sleep with a blanket on, even when it was a million degrees in the house. I never wanted a fan. I never wanted cool air, anything like that. Like anything could make me like freeze to death. And once I got pregnant with my first daughter, during pregnancy, your body temperature raises, I'm guessing, because I got really hot during my pregnancy, which I feel like with my first one, I was more hot than I normally am. And I thought it was gonna go away. Like I was really looking forward to it going away after I had her, like I gave birth to her. But my body didn't really return to its original state after then as far as the temperature goes. I'm still pretty hot, or before, you know, I'm pregnant right now. Before I got pregnant, I was still pretty hot pretty much all the time. Not as hot as I am right now because of the pregnancy, but it doesn't necessarily change. But yeah, now my body temperature is a million degrees all the time, and it's so uncomfortable, especially that I'm pregnant in the summertime. It doesn't mean that you won't be hot if you're pregnant in the wintertime, because you will be, but it's absolute torture that I'm pregnant in the summertime. I'm so ready for fall. Like I said, summer used to be my favorite, like hands down favorite season ever. And now I'm more of a fall winter person, a lot less winter than I am fall. But I'm just ready for fall to get here. One, because that's when I'm gonna have the baby. I'm due at the end of October, but I'm ready. I'm so ready to cool down some. Which, by the way, I didn't even talk about why I'm in long sleeves, because it is super hot and summertime still. I live in South Carolina and it's 1,002 degrees. But I don't know, man. I'm so tired of summer clothes. All I ever wear is t-shirts anyway, but I'm done with it. I'm ready for fall. I'm ready for long sleeves and to be super cozy and yeah. Okay, this last one we're gonna talk about really gets to me. And this is a real thing. Don't think you're immune to this. Every pregnant lady does this and it's so frustrating. Okay, the last thing that nobody will tell you about for your pregnancy is that you will pee when you sneeze. You will pee when you laugh. You will pee when you cough. It's not like you're peeing a gallon in your pants when you do those things, but you're gonna pee a little bit because there's so much pressure down there. The baby's either sitting down there or like there's a lot of pressure pushing on that area, and so when that stuff happens, it just you can't help it, and it's so frustrating sometimes because especially when you're coughing or sneezing, you're not prepared for it whatsoever. I don't know, man, sneezes get to me the most. Like, I sneeze over everything. Everything makes me sneeze. I just randomly sneeze all the time, and because of that I'm constantly frustrated because I'm so tired of peeing. And I don't have a lot of sickness with this pregnancy. I have thrown up quite a few times, but every time I throw up I pee because it's so much pressure and it is so frustrating. Oh my gosh, I wish that was a thing that didn't happen, because out of all the things that I can deal with, this one bugs me and it gets under my skin. Like, it bugs me to my soul. I hate that so much because you can be wearing a cute outfit and it's not like you're gonna pee so much that you're gonna like see through or anything, but I can just be feeling totally cute, or you know, because you don't feel cute often when you're pregnant, but I can just be having a good ass time and then all of a sudden here it is. Had to bring you back to reality. This is what you're dealing with. Okay guys, that is my whole list. That's everything that I've wrote down and thought about. If I think of more, obviously I'll inform you. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you found it entertaining whatsoever, if you're pregnant and you're dealing with any of these things and you totally relate, give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below and we can talk about it, because I'm definitely down to relate. I haven't heard some of these things ever on anybody's What They Don't Tell You About Pregnancy YouTube videos. So if you're going through any of these things, please feel free to leave a comment, or if you have any funny stories pertaining to it, let me know. Also, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff, Snapchat. I will leave those in the description box below. Subscribe, and yeah guys, that is it for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Like, legitly in the 3rd trimester. Why did I say it like that? But that's a pretty simple one. Excuse me. There's a bug. Like, I was really looking forward for it.